Hello guys, welcome back to another video. Where do I start with this? Quite a difficult one, and I really need your love, your support, your prayers, but most importantly my wife needs your love, support and your prayers at the moment. Just to let you know a lot about what's happened in the last week. First, we get really good news that we got a phone call from the adoption services saying that they were going to reconsider us for an adoption, and it was on the premise that I get my weight up to obviously a healthy BMI around 10 stone, which was absolutely amazing to hear. Then, I don't know whether you'll call this the law of averages. One good thing happens, another devastating happens. I just don't know. I've lost all faith in the world at the moment. My faith in God and things are being tested to the maximum, but I know that I can't do something like that because you can't blame God for anything that happens, like I say. But I just wonder how these things happen. But the next day my wife got devastating news through the post, and it's going to be quite difficult, and it's going to be quite a long period of time that we've got to sit here worrying. But basically, as you all know, she suffered ovarian cancer around 6 years ago and had a full hysterectomy. And to let you know a lot about the actual cancer she suffered, she obviously suffered ovarian cancer, so she had a full hysterectomy, as I say, and that's why we obviously can't have children and such. But the most important thing was her health, and the type of tumour that she actually had was a granulosa cell tumour. This is a very, very rare type of ovarian cancer. Only 5 in 100 women actually suffer that type of cancer, so it's really, really difficult to diagnose and obviously treat, because the way they actually take the tumour out is a usual tumour is taken out in one, but this tumour is taken out in segments. So it's a bit like a Terry's chocolate orange type. It just comes out in segments, a bit like a mandarin. So you never can be 100% sure that it hasn't scattered elsewhere in the body. And every 3 months she actually gets blood tests for inhibilin A and inhibilin B. Inhibilin A is always tested, but because of this type of cancer they usually test inhibilin B as well, because that lets them know if there's any stem cell growth elsewhere in the body, and it's a precursor sign for early diagnosis of further cancer growths actually becoming actually in the body. So it's always been fine for the past 6 years, and last weekend she went away for tests and she got an emergency letter through the post saying that the inhibilin B had actually been elevated. And it basically shows that there's something going on somewhere, because when you've actually had a hysterectomy you don't obviously produce estrogen, which is a female hormone, but with cancer cells and tumours they actually produce estrogen. And my wife's been suffering a lot of things like heavy period bleeding, which, as you all know, if you've had a hysterectomy that's impossible, you don't have bleeding at all. So that was a worrying sign right away. So they actually reckon that her cancer's probably returned. And we've got to wait another 3 months to actually wait for scans and such likes, which is absolutely terrible. Like I say, they've got to do the blood test that they done last week, and then they've got to wait another 3 months to the actual thing obviously grows more, and they've be able to do a scan to actually see what it is, which is absolutely terrible, because we're sitting here for 3 months and we just, you know what I mean, you can imagine how we're feeling. It's really, really hard to digest, and I don't know, but I've got to stay positive, and I will stay positive because I'm here for my wife, and I've got to get myself up to a healthy BMI now to look after her, and that's most important, guys, because at this moment in time I'm really struggling a lot myself. I've had a lot of damaging messages and comments on my Facebook basically telling me that I should only be eating once a week, trying to sell me Juice Plus because I should be losing excess kilograms, that I should be a breatharian. telling me that things like only fruit and vegetables that I should be eating because the rest of the food that I'm eating is damaging to my body. Palm oil, things like obviously I shouldn't be eating treats and such likes because they're all bad for you, and that once a week is absolutely fine to eat food. This is from vegan people as well too, and it's really damaging. A lot of you guys that follow my channel have probably know about it. If you obviously are friends on Facebook, you'll have seen all this, and it's damaged me so much, and I've got to get my health back up to look after my wife, and it just means that things on my YouTube channel, it'll be sporadic uploads. Like I say, I won't have a particular schedule. I will have videos up 5 times a week, but certain days for certain videos I can't say. I'll just be uploading when and where I can, and it's going to throw a lot of things up in the air, what happens in the future and such likes. I'm actually doing my eating disorder therapy course at the moment as well, so I want to help you guys as much as possible further down the line. That'll all be free of charge to use. If you can Skype, call me, anything at all that I can help you with, I will do. Like I say, that's really important. But like I say, I'm asking for your love and your support and your prayers for my wife. It would really mean a lot. And one thing I want to ask for you guys, if you can please do with me, if you've got family, friends, anything at all, please share my YouTube channel with them. If you're any of your social media, Facebook, Instagram, if you can please share my YouTube channel so I can reach more people and help you guys as much as possible, because that's really important. Like I say, I want to reach as many people and get up to 20k subscribers if I can, to reach more guys and help so many people with eating disorders. But I needed to put this out there, guys, and it's I just don't know what to say about this. It's really hard, and I just need your support from my wife. Your prayers would mean the world to us for healing and things like that. What else do I need to tell you? Well, I was actually thinking about probably starting a Patreon. See, my head's all over the place, I can't even think straight. I was actually thinking of starting a Patreon. Basically what I'll do is it's $1 a month, and if any of you guys would be interested in joining that, it would be amazing. It would help support me and my wife, because she goes through a lot of things, like obviously adult nappies because of her double incontinence and things, and a lot of things that we need to pay for and things like that, and help sustain the YouTube channel as well. It would be absolutely amazing, guys, if any of you would be interested in that. Like I say, you don't have to, but it would mean the world. Like I say, $1 a month is all I'd be asking for anybody, if anybody would like to get involved. Obviously you'll get a lot of good content. I'll do special content just for yous that only yous guys will see, so if yous want any special videos made for especially you specifically, that will be done for yous. I'll even do any kind of bonuses that yous guys want for the $1 a month. Say that I maybe send yous a birthday gift or anything like that, or yous can call me on Skype and anything if yous ever want a chat regarding eating disorders or veganism or anything like that at all. And I'm actually thinking about starting to write a book, which will probably be an ebook form, so it'll be all about my eating disorder story and just life in general. And when that's actually done, you guys will get a free copy of that as well. And if you have got any other kind of ideas that you would like me to do for Patreon, anything at all, whether it be things like t-shirts or anything like that, you guys will get them free of charge as well. Let me know in the comments below, it would mean the world, guys. But I was going to talk a lot about I've right in the middle of a relapse because of all this carry on going on in Facebook and comments and such likes, and I've got a new eating disorder therapist, so I'm working with an eating disorder therapist and obviously my eating disorder nurse. We're doing a lot of things like Reiki, obviously meditation, CBT and DBT, which is cognitive behavioural therapy, and dialectical behavioural therapy. And we're obviously as well going to start to look into grief counselling, because obviously that's how my eating disorder started, with the loss of my mum. But my eating is just absolutely terrible at the moment. Like I say, I'm only eating things like fruit and vegetables, and because of all these comments that that's what I should be eating, and obviously making me think that I'm fat, and whereas that's far from the truth. I've got another 15 kilograms I need to gain, so I need to do that, especially for my wife as well, and obviously for myself. But any time I eat anything other than fruit and vegetables, I've been purging, which I've really got to watch, because they did tell me last week that with the purging and things like that, with the damage done to my heart, I could suffer another heart attack at any time. And I suppose you can see in my face the weight I've lost, which is very, very significant. But I will get back to this, guys. It's just another hurdle that I've got to climb, and this has made it really, really difficult with my wife's bad news and such likes, but we'll get there, and I've got to be there for her and do what's best for her as well. Speak to you all soon, guys, and I love you so, so much. And remember, as I always say, binge on life, purge negativity and starve guilty feelings. And there's a good old saying in life, the 3 L's: learn it, love it and live it. And that's very, very true at all walks in life, guys. Speak to you all soon. Binge on life, purge negativity and starve guilty feelings. Speak to you all soon and love you so much.